Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ashikbarak. And hello guys, how's it? So my name is Kelly and I like to share all different sorts of video. And I am back. I took a little hiatus because I've been super busy and just getting other things in my life done. And so I'm back. So I thought I would share this planner. This is my Traveler's Notebook Bullet Journal. And I have this set up in my Shakespeare OTN, gorgeous, gorgeous khaki olive green color. I have a monogram on this. Love it. I have 3 of these. I love them. And it's getting all scuffed up and lovely. And then for my Traveler's Notebook, as you can see, it's super thick. I use a Sumpkin notebook. Now I'm able to get 5 months worth of planning done in this one book, and I love that. So in March I started a new book, and here it is. And I have a couple of beautiful little patches from Ali Edwards, these 2 life stories, and a bowl of Iman. And I got this as a freebie in some package a while back. And Iman, that's what we call it in Hawaii. I used to live in Hawaii, and we call it Iman. So it's like noodles. I thought that was befitting because I am going to share with you my Ramadan setup in my Bojo. And then I added this. This is a quote by Glennon Doyle Melton. Be messy and complicated and afraid and show up anyways. And then I have a bunch of word stickers by Ali Edwards. And another quote back here. When we have each other, we have everything. And then I have some YouTube stickers here from Bunny Plans and some planner press bows that I put on post-it repositionable tabs. So that works out nice. So I did not do an after the pen flip through. This is the signature insignia for Sumpkin. He's a Russian fellow that resides in Paris. So this came from Paris, and it smells like a French bakery. Love that. I did this in March. I'll just do a quick little preview of this. This is my after the pen. I used fountain pens to draw this. Cute. I had a good time doing it. So I love all these clocks and these maps that Sumpkin drew. And then I have plan of action, and I've gone over how I set things up in depth in many videos that I've shared regarding how I utilize the David Allen method of getting things done. And it's working out really nicely. It really, really works nicely. So, anytime you see stickies like this, it's just for privacy purposes, obviously. So, and this is my EDC. And I really do use this every single day. And things aren't getting missed at all. I may have to push things back, but nothing's getting missed using this system. So, I highly recommend the getting things done method. It's pretty simple. I've gone over it in several videos more in depth, and I will link his book below if you are interested. And this is my perhaps one day list. Again, I have planner press bows that I put here with the repositionable post-its. So I need to fill this out, which I have yet to do. That's the last thing. And then here is my April setup for Ramadan. Now, Ramadan is based on, the Islamic calendar basically is based on the lunar calendar, the moon. So it changes every year. So this year it's in almost the middle of April to the middle of June, inshallah. So I have April, and May set up. So I'll be just showing a quick flip of what that looks like. So I used the Alt New stamp set with this floral, and I used my Prima chalk edgers to stamp this, and I used a stencil for this, and then I did watercolor all over the top of it, this opal essence. It's really quite lovely to give like a hue and a glow from the lanterns from the stencil. So I think it turned out cute. And then I used the Alt New Ramadan stamps, and I also have the Eid stamp, which I did not know they made. And then I have several other stamps that I just randomly got off of Amazon years ago. So this one says, "Welcome Ramadan. May the mercy of Allah shower upon you in this blessed month." And then I have a little calendar I bought off Amazon a long time ago. And I just Xeroxed it because the paper that the calendar is produced with is very thick. And so I don't want all that thickness in my planner. So I just Xeroxed it for the whole year. And then this is my end box. And this is my brain drain. And I love, these are all the stickers I used are Washitape stickers off of Amazon. Plan of action. And my Iman section, which means faith. And my monthly goal, monthly focus. I have my Ramadan goals. And I have this always in my Iman part, little section that I created in my planner for every month. And I also have an Iman planner set up. And I've had this planner since 1998, so I set up an Iman planner for myself a while back now. And this is a 6-ring planner. So I have a video that I did a little flip on that, if you're interested. And then my one little word. It's a workshop that I do every year. This is year number 4 that I've done it. And I'm doing it. And I really highly recommend this. It's a personal development workshop, basically. And you pick one word. And I was planning on having the word hygge. Yeah. But I decided to switch it up at the last minute. So my word for this year is stitch. So that is what I chose to do. And then I added a new section called weights. So I like to track that in projects. I have clear project table. I'm in my studio. I have created a studio in my house quite some time ago. It was a work in progress ever since I moved in. And I have a project table that I bought in 2014 from Pottery Barn. So it's a huge table, and it's always the landing deck for everything. So it always has little piles of things on it. So, and then I've been working on organizing my clear stamps and my chipboard pieces. I got a wild hair, and then I started doing it. I'm almost done with that. And then I have my Ramadan bucket list. And then I did decorate with a rubber piece from Allie Edwards that says, "You've got this." And in this section, I don't have this section all the time, obviously, because it's not always Ramadan. So, my bucket list. CM. So for fasting, which is what that means, how do I want to prepare for that? So if you are a busy stay-at-home mom, or you just have a busy life, or you work full-time, or what have you, in this day and age, everyone's busy with, you know, what how they choose to live. And so I find, for me, being prepared is the best thing to set you up for success. Unless you want to eat fast food, which I really don't care much for, personally. I mean, it's okay if you're in a jam, but I'd rather eat homemade meals. And I love cooking. A Japanese lady taught me how to cook when I was 16, 17. I used to live in Hawaii, so anyway, I enjoy it. So I have shopping here. We've done that. Wash the vegetables and prep them, and then cook 4 meals and freeze them. And this usually works out pretty good for me. Now, I have yet to do that. And it is the Saturday before Ramadan starts on Monday evening, inshallah. So, time is of the essence. So, I want to prep for Fatur, which is breakfast, and prep for Sahur, which is the last meal of the Sahur. And then I have Iqra al-Musaf, so, which means read your Quran. Refer to reading schedule in my Iman planner setup and update when necessary. This is my Iman planner, 6-ring Louis Vuitton, and Salat. Now I have different Salat areas set up for praying. Salat means pray. And so I'm a clean person and I just want to, you know, feel always very clean and fresh in the area that I'm praying in, that we are praying in. So vacuum, mop, move items, and make an additional setup for that. And then here is the Salat schedule that I printed for the entire month of Ramadan. So Tuesday is the first day of fasting. So Ramadan will start on Monday evening, and then obviously, you know, you eat after the sun sets, basically, for all intents and purposes. So then the next day you'll fast, and so these are each of the salats, the prayers, your just basic ones. So for the entire month, which was April the 13th through the 12th of May. So I have that. I like the way that looks. And then I have my wellness section. So mind and soul and body. That's how I have this set up. And then I use these cute Zig Clean color dots to indicate what I've done. Clearly haven't done anything for fitness. This is under body, so fitness and skincare. And then I have fitness and skincare here, and then I have a little blurb written out, and this is Iman Growth Learning Expression, and then I write out what I want to do, and I track it. And then I have my other trackers. Let me just see. I'm going to cover something up for privacy. But I like to keep track of 4 different areas, and that is how I have this set up. Okay, so I have my Mojo Chronicles. I just call it that. Basically, it's my affect, how I feel, Mojo. And I use 1 through 10 to indicate that. I have my sleepy time, as in sleepy time tea, how much I sleep, fitness, and my skincare. So, check that off. Notice how I do that. And then I have a calendar that I set up, and I've had to cover this for privacy since the month already began. I wasn't going to share video on my setup, but then I decided to at the last minute, so I've already been obviously using this planner set up for April. So this is how I use 1 page, and I do my work schedule and then any related work notes that I like to keep track of for various different reasons. And then I have my YouTube brainstorm, which I haven't done. YouTube video ideas. All these are all my requested videos, and I've gotten to a couple, and I have several videos there. These are videos that are unpublished. These are published. I haven't published any videos at all this month. I've been just focusing on getting other things done. And then movie section. So this is a Mandy Lynn Plan sticker again. And I have the alt new stamp set. May this Ramadan be your best yet. And different washi stickers, and then the stamp set. So my movie section, Al Risala, The Messenger, because they have an Arabic version and they have an English version. It's a great movie. I would liken it to, because it's like an epic movie, I would liken it to like the Ten Commandments or Ben-Hur or something like that. It's an epic classic movie. And then I have my Alhamdulillah section. So what I'm grateful for, right here. And then my Ramadan menu. I used to stamp here, and incidentally I hand lettered everything else. And just whatever we eat. A bunch of groceries. I've gotten most of these things. Need that. Yeah, and then I made a list of tentative meals. So potato soup. Now I would love to make jarish. I love jarish, but they don't carry the grains here. So if anybody that is in the Middle East would like to send me some, I have a P.O. box down below in the description box. I guess I could ask my in-laws, but I usually don't ask them for any, I don't like to bother anybody. So anyway, so I probably won't be making any jarish because I don't have the grains. They're made, it's a delicious soup, and the first time I had it was in 98. I love it. It's one of my favorite soups, but anyway, I have the recipe, but I just don't have the grains to make it. So I am going to make potato soup, and I love that. A friend of mine gave me that recipe. And then terry chicken. I told you I lived in Hawaii. Of course, I always make my terry chicken. And mac salad. This is not a month for dieting. If you want to diet, I suppose you could, but I am personally not going to diet during Ramadan. It's just too hard. So, and then my 007 dip. There's a good story to this, but this is something that's very lovely to eat with crackers or on pita bread. It's delicious. It's scrumptious. Very scrumptious. Very delightful. The best cheese dip I've ever had. Love it. Highly recommend it. And it's a secret recipe. Stromboli. I like to home make my own stromboli with turkey pepperoni. Sambusa. Kebsa, which is the traditional Saudi Arabian dish. It's the national dish. There. Crouton, chickpea, and Greek yogurt. It's such a simple dish, but it's delicious. And chicken tikka, which is a Pakistani dish. Very delicious as well. So, if I can get some of those made, I'll be a happy camper. And so will my husband. And then I have a setup here for the month. My monthly calendar. Oh, that's where the 11 came from. There's a little, I used Heidi Swap gold foiled stickers, and the 11 came off. And it's right here. So after this video, I have known that's been sitting there for a long while because I've had this planner done. So that's where it goes. I just didn't know where it went. I didn't know which 11 it was missing off of. So anyway, little trivia. So this is my monthly personal calendar. And then here we go into the weeks. So I have a week on one page, and then I have my dailies. And on this time, I put the focus here on the bottom. So Ramadan Bujo set up for April and May, which I've done that. I've done that. And then I decided to go ahead and do 2 days per page instead of 1 day per page, which is what I normally do. And I think I did 2 days per page here too. So totally on it this time. And I'm going to process that page because it's already done. And I indicate that with an asterisk. So, and I just write whatever it is I'm going to do. And if I miss something, phone calls, orders, etc. Okay. And then my weekly assessment, I script this. So I just write about my week and how it went, and that's how I've been doing it from the get-go. That seems to work out, and it's basic. When I say scripted, I mean journal style. So you can do your weekly assessment any old way you want, but that's what works for me. So this all has been processed, so that's good. I'm ahead of the game. And then again for the week, I have Monday through Sunday, and then my focus, continuous stamp storage, doing good on that, and continue clearing off my project table, process my tilt bins. I have tilt bins from Michael's, and I keep various different things in them. I'll show you one. Here they are. And in this particular one, I have tags in it. So the drawer just pulls right out. And that's how I store all my ephemera, if you will, for my one little word. So die cuts and just tags and flair and whatever comes in the kits. I get 2 of Allie Edwards kits every month. She's one of my favorite graphic designers. I really enjoy her products. I highly recommend them. So, and then I've been, like I said, working on my chipboard organization, so I can process that page. And then I have done my one little word for April. I just need to write out my cards and decorate that and my March, which I'm going to do today. And then, again, just this arrived ahead of schedule. That wasn't supposed to come until today, but it came last night, which was nice. And then here we are. This is Friday. I did that. I have a little tooth, what I call a tooth station in the bathroom. So I wanted to clean that, make it pretty, which I did. So when I'm done filming, I want to decorate basically my March. And I kept track of it because I started my practice, which is the prompt for one little word of March, on the 18th. So mine will run through the 18th of April. I do believe that. Yes, I have here started 3/18 and I missed 3/25. And I missed the 2nd, the 8th, and the 9th. So I keep track of that in here. But I have it in my album, but I just want to decorate that, and I've already done the April prompt. I just need to decorate the cards and write the final draft out, which I'll do after. So today is Saturday the 10th. So awesome. I'm all caught up and ahead of the game. And I also did my weekly assessment here, which I normally do at the end of the week. So since I'm so busy, I did this morning already. And again, it's scripted, so I gave myself a half page for that section. And then we're all caught up. So whatever I do on Sunday, I'll just add it in, and whatever I'm going to do for the week, which I'm sure is just going to be food prep. I need to get on it, so I have Monday for that. And I won't be finished, obviously, for the whole month, but I can overflow that into the week. So I think I'll just add that right on. Food prep for Ramadan. And that's a lot of work. So, because when I make my stromboli, it's so delicious, but you know, I make my dough from scratch, and stromboli is like it's basically a wrapped up sandwich of pizza without sauce. So I use turkey pepperoni, provolone, oregano, pepper, garlic, olive oil, and I make the dough, and that's the ingredients that go inside, and then I roll it up. I add poppy seeds, and then I halfway cut it through, and I'll make like 24 of them and just freeze them. And when you wrap, the trick is if you wrap them in foil, you put a piece of parchment paper first, and then it won't stick because you're making homemade dough, and pizza, basically pizza dough that you're home making, stick to the foil, and you don't want your food to taste like foil anyway. So I've always done that for years and years, foil and then parchment paper with anything like that. And then you can just take it out of the freezer and stick it right in the oven, and then part way through open it up, and you're good to go. So that is a quick meal. Like, if you're tired after work, you just take one of the strombolis, because they're long. They're like, I guess you would call a foot long, 12 inches. So that'll feed 2 people, you know, my husband and I, and, you know, have a quick salad with it, and good to go. So after work, before you go to work, just pull one out, put it in the refrigerator, and then when you get home, just pop it in the oven while you're taking your bath or whatever. And then you'll be all set. So basically the rest of this is just a flip through of how I set this up. So it's very simple. 2 days on one page, and then a weekly assessment. Every beginning of the week, I have a week on one page, and then my 2 days on one page for the entire month, and then my weekly assessment, half page. I normally give myself a full page, but you know you're going to be busy with, at least for me, I know I'm going to be busy with other things that I want to focus on, so I just want to spend a short amount of time, couple of minutes, that's it, and be done with that. And then my monthly assessment, I left one full page. And then, as a bonus, because I knew if I did not set up May, it wouldn't get done, because I'll be fasting and it's just too much. Working, it's too busy. So I have stamped in the Kaaba, excuse me, which is in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, and I have had that stamp for a long time, and I watercolored this, and I hand lettered Ramadan for May, and then I added stickers, Washitape stickers, beautiful. I used my Gansai Tambi palette to watercolor, So I really like that. And then I watercolored my inbox and this calendar section. Lovely. So I will put this, which I made. I use Nouveau gilding flakes from the paper source that I got in Old Town, Alexandria, Virginia. And then I made this. So I like to keep this on my inbox for that month. That is how I do it. And then I can just add my sticky notes to it. And it pokes out just a wee bit so you know exactly where it is. And then you can just add your sticky notes or what have you to it, or write on it directly underneath here. So you can see it sticks out perfectly. Okay, and then my inbox for May, and I used yellow flowers. So this month basically I used all pink flowers. Love the floral. And this month I used yellow floral because I got several packages of these a while back in anticipation for these spreads. So, and I have a lot left over. And I got doubles of each color, so I used the. So that's how I decided to do this one. Since it wouldn't, I didn't want to use 2 pages for it, and this was Xeroxed a little bit smaller than the other one. And then I put a little sticker here. So I made it a fold out. That works out good. And then my Ramadan bucket list again for May. Again, I used Mandolin Plan stickers. Here is another stamp. So I'm making dua, which is supplication, praying. And then I have my trackers, same as last month, already set up to go. And then I have more trackers here for my wellness section. And then movies, if I don't get to it next month or I want to rewatch it, Arisala and the Messenger. And then my YouTube brainstorm, video ideas, requested videos. I have that covered. I have that filled in. That's the only thing I filled out. And I have it covered up for privacy. Unpublished videos, published videos. My Alhamdulillah section, what I'm grateful for. Ramadan menu, groceries, and I love hand lettering. I had a good time doing that. I always do. My work section. So I just did messy lines for my calendar. Monday through Sunday setup. And then work notes on the side. And that works out perfectly for me. And then I did my personal calendar the same way. Messy lines. And Monday through Sunday. And then we jump right into the weeks. Okay, so the first starts on Saturday, May 1st. And then I have my focus here. And then this time I used the different alpha stamp set, which is super cute. And I used lavender ink. And this is, again, the Prima Chalk Edgers, which I've had for many years. And then weekly assessment. And then just more floral. I kept it very simple. And I set it up exactly the same because that is what is working really well for me. And I was able to set up 2 months. But it still took a couple days to do this, you know. So, and if you don't even have a couple days, at least you can just write it in if you want, just with a pen, the days of the week. And I don't even measure this. I just guesstimate and I do the messy lines. And then my monthly assessment, and then that's it. This is for, I keep these flagged for how I want to set up the following month, so for June. And that, my friends, is my Ramadan planner setup. Hope you enjoyed this flip through. Let me know if you guys set up a whole spread, planner spread for your Ramadan, and if that helps you stay on top of the things that you want to accomplish. I would really love to know if you care to share, inshallah. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I wish all of you folks a very, very lovely Ramadan. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. Peace out. Bye.